In the small, secluded village of Ashgrove, there lived a young man named Alden, the only son of a powerful and mysterious lord. His father, Lord Theobald, was a man of few words and even fewer emotions, known for his great wealth and strange habits. Despite his wealth, Lord Theobald kept a tight grip on his family, and Alden had always longed for something more: freedom, adventure, or at the very least, the chance to meet someone outside the confines of his father's estate. One crisp autumn morning, a peculiar figure appeared in Ashgrove, a man cloaked in dark, weathered robes, his face shadowed by a wide-brimmed hat. He entered the village with no announcement, no entourage, and no clear purpose. He was simply there. Alden noticed the man immediately, for there was something undeniably captivating about him. His tall frame and air of mystery seemed to draw people in, and it wasn't long before Alden found himself following the man as he wandered the village, his footsteps purposeful but quiet. The man eventually stopped in front of Alden's father's grand estate. He knocked at the gates, and when Alden's father, the Lord, answered, they exchanged few words before Alden's father turned and called out to him, "Alden, come meet our guest." Alden hesitated before approaching, unsure what to expect. The stranger looked him up and down before speaking with a voice that was deep, yet strangely soft. "Lord Theobald has a son. How fortunate for him," the man said, his tone heavy with something Alden couldn't place. "Who are you?" Alden finally asked, his curiosity pushing him past his hesitation. The man smiled, though it was a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "I am a servant," he replied cryptically. Alden frowned. "A servant? But you're not dressed like one." The stranger didn't answer immediately. Instead, he tilted his head slightly, studying Alden for a long moment. "Titles are funny things," he said slowly, as if testing the words. "They can be granted, or they can be earned. Sometimes the most important titles are the ones we don't seek." At his father's gesture, Alden led the strange man inside. The servant, as he called himself, soon became an enigma that no one could ignore. He wandered the halls of the estate, sometimes vanishing for hours, only to return with stories that seemed too fantastical to be true. Though his duties were undefined, he always found a way to be where he was needed, and his presence became essential. He was not just a servant in the traditional sense. His role was a strange one, something beyond mere service. He became a mentor, a guide, and an enigmatic figure that people in the household could not help but be drawn to. "Irrelevant," the man said, the corners of his lips curling into a knowing smile. "I don't understand," Alden replied, his voice tinged with frustration. "Define what you are." Alden's world seemed to shift. The man, though strange and cryptic, had unlocked a secret,